The Mongol Empire. The Mongol Empire, established by Genghis Khan in the early 13th century, grew to become the largest contiguous empire in history, stretching across Asia, Europe, and the Middle East. Renowned for their adeptness in horseback warfare, the Mongols facilitated trade, cultural interchange, and religious acceptance within their territories. Following Genghis Khan's demise, his descendants further expanded the empire. Yet internal strife and external challenges culminated in the fragmentation of the empire by the late 14th century. Similarly, the Roman Empire, renowned for its expansive reach and enduring influence, flourished across vast territories. The Roman Empire, the empire that emerged in 27 BCE, was a formidable ancient realm with its heart in Rome. Through military triumphs, it expanded its dominion and blossomed into a center of culture, legal systems, and engineering marvels. Among its notable rulers were Augustus, Nero, and Marcus Aurelius. However, economic challenges, invasions, and internal conflicts precipitated its decline, culminating in its collapse in 476 CE, signifying the conclusion of ancient Rome. The Russian Empire. The historical state, spanning from the late 17th century until the Russian Revolution in 1917, originated with the rule of Peter the Great. It grew into one of the most expansive empires, encompassing Eastern Europe, Northern Asia, and Alaska. This empire wielded considerable influence in European geopolitics and global affairs. Despite phases of modernization and cultural advancement, it encountered internal strife and ultimately crumbled during the revolutions of 1917, paving the way for the formation of the Soviet Union. The Qing Dynasty. The Qing Dynasty, reigning from 1644 to 1912, marked the final imperial dynasty in China. It was founded by the Manchu people following the overthrow of the Ming Dynasty. Under the rule of emperors Kangxi and Qianlong, the Qing dynasty expanded China's territorial boundaries to their zenith. However, internal issues such as corruption and resistance to external influence hastened its decline. The dynasty encountered formidable challenges, including the Opium Wars and the Taiping Rebellion. Ultimately, in 1912, the Qing dynasty collapsed with the establishment of the Republic of China. Another significant historical entity during this era was the Rashidun Caliphate. The Rashidun Caliphate. The Rashidun Caliphate, established from 632 to 661 AD, emerged as the inaugural Islamic Caliphate following the demise of Prophet Muhammad. Its leadership transitioned successively through the first four caliphs, Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, and Ali. During its tenure, the caliphate swiftly expanded its dominion, annexing vast territories encompassing the Byzantine and Sasanian empires. Renowned for its early Islamic conquests, the Rashidun Caliphate also undertook the codification of laws and compiled the Quran, laying the groundwork for the Islamic Golden Age. The Second French Colonial Empire. The Second French Colonial Empire, spanning from the mid-19th century to the mid-20th century, denoted France's overseas holdings across Africa, Asia, the Caribbean, and the Pacific. France expanded its influence through territories such as French Indochina, Algeria, and numerous Pacific islands. However, the empire encountered difficulties during World War II and subsequently experienced decolonization in the mid-20th century, with many regions achieving independence. The Ming Dynasty. The Ming Dynasty governed China from 1368 to 1644, initiated by Emperor Hongwu. Renowned for its stability, economic prosperity, and cultural advancements, the era witnessed the reconstruction of the Great Wall of China. Additionally, the Ming Dynasty gained prominence for its maritime expeditions, notably led by Zheng He. Nonetheless, internal conflicts, economic challenges, and external pressures played a role in its eventual decline, paving the way for the rise of the Qing dynasty. The German Colonial Empire. In 1644, the German colonial empire emerged in the late 19th century, encompassing regions across Africa, Asia, and the Pacific, signifying Germany's belated involvement in imperial expansion. Prominent colonies within this empire included German East Africa, German Southwest Africa, and Samoa. However, during World War I, Germany encountered difficulties, resulting in the loss of its colonies as stipulated in the Treaty of Versailles in 1919. This event marked the cessation of Germany's colonial endeavors, with former territories redistributed among the Allied powers. The British Empire. The British Empire, spanning from the 16th to the mid-20th century, was a monumental historical entity. Its inception lay in England's overseas exploration, trade endeavors, and colonization efforts. At its zenith, the empire stretched across continents, encompassing regions in North America, Africa, Asia, the Caribbean, and the Pacific. This empire wielded considerable influence on a global scale, molding cultures, economies, and political structures. The Tibetan Empire. The Tibetan Empire, spanning from the 7th to the 9th century in Central Asia, was established by Dzogchen Gampo. Its territorial reach extended into portions of China and Central Asia. Renowned for its role in disseminating Buddhism, especially during the reigns of Dzogchen Gampo and his wives, the empire played a significant part in the religion's spread. However, internal conflicts and external pressures precipitated its decline by the 9th century, plunging Tibet into a period of fragmentation until the ascension of the Sakya and subsequently the Dalai-led regimes. The Empire of Japan. From the late 19th century until the conclusion of World War II in 1945, Japan operated as a constitutional monarchy, wherein an emperor served as the symbolic head of state while elected officials governed the country. Undergoing rapid modernization during the Meiji Restoration, Japan emerged as a formidable industrial and military force in the 20th century. Engaging in imperial expansion, Japan was involved in conflicts such as the Russo-Japanese War, and it played a significant role in World War II. The Ummayyad Caliphate. The Ummayyad Caliphate, which lasted from 661 to 750 CE, was an early Islamic empire established following the assassination of Ali, the fourth caliph. Centered in Damascus, the Umayyads expanded their dominion across the Middle East, North Africa, and Spain, creating a vast empire renowned for its architectural marvels, like the Dome of the Rock. The Tang Dynasty. The dynasty that ruled China from 618 to 907 AD, known as the Tang Dynasty, marked a prosperous era characterized by significant cultural achievements and economic growth under the leadership of figures like Emperor Taizong and Empress Wu Zetian. This period saw the expansion of territory along the Silk Road and a flourishing of Buddhism. The Spanish Empire. During the late 15th to the 19th century, the Spanish Empire emerged as a significant global power, reaching its zenith in the 16th and 17th centuries. Through exploration and conquests, Spain established dominion over vast territories encompassing the Americas, parts of Asia, Africa, and the Pacific. Notable figures such as Christopher Columbus and Hernán Cortés played pivotal roles in its expansion. The Golden Horde. The Golden Horde, a Mongol state in Eastern Europe, existed from the mid-13th to the late 14th century. Established by Batu Khan, a grandson of Genghis Khan, it held sway over territories extending from the Volga River to the Carpathian Mountains.